Yes, beautiful people with a beautiful soul. Yes. Hope you enjoy that gospel song. This one is Youthful Praise. Yes, Youthful Praise by JJ Hudson. Yes. Well, okay. Hear me, Lord. That's the title of the song. Hear me, Lord. Yes. Before that, we will actually play "You Reign." That's the first one. You enjoy "You Reign." Of course, we know the Lord Jesus Christ reign, and He will keep reigning in our lives. Yes, I thank God for today being another wonderful day in the day of the Lord. Yes, yeah, you all know they will always do it. Like I always say, it is the day the Lord has made for you and I, and we're all going to rejoice and be glad. Today is the 26th of November 2021. I know what, I am so excited. Like my colleagues always say, I'm so super excited. Yes, thank God for Friday. Thank God for Friday. Today is the last Friday in this great month of November 2021. Yes. My heart is full of gratitude. Is your heart full of gratitude? Anywhere you are, yes, of course, I will make sure I would like to know. Yes, I would like to know whether your heart is full of gratitude. You know, it's not easy for God as preserve us to see this wonderful day, for us to be alive, to be alive in the land of living from January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and we are in November. So today is the last Friday in this great month of November. So like I always say, it is not he that runneth or he that worketh, but God always show us mercy. Yes, he'll always show us mercy. I am so glad today to see the last day in this month, the last Friday in this year. Yes, talking about being glad, a lot of things are being happening. Before I can please make sure you follow us on every of our social media and on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Yeah, on Twitter and Instagram is Lagoonradio.Ng. On Facebook is Lagoon Radio Nigeria. Yes, you can also follow us by dialing www.lagoonradio. Yes, so you can listen to us by Vara and also help us to do something great. Help us to tell a friend, another wonderful friend about Lagoon Radio. You all know the way I always say, Lagoon Radio, we have no enemy. Yes, so with you, I can count on you. You're going to do the gospel. Yes. Okay. I have my wonderful colleagues sitting with me today. We're going to do today afternoon drive show. Yes, we are in afternoon drive show. But before we start, my name still remain your humble girl Sandra Nche, or you can call me Sandito, or you call me Obunge Sandito. Anywhere you call me, surely I'm going to answer you. Yes, okay. Before I introduce my or before my colleagues come up to talk, to say hi to you, let's just rejoice, glad, and listen to this powerful God by JJ. Yes, powerful God. So enjoy with us. I have seen your ability, Lord. You
how did I make it out of all the things that I was in? Almost lost hope. I saw no way that I could win. Then you rescued me. I should have never doubted you, my Savior.
Yes. wonderful God, my Savior, my Maker, my all and all. Yes, we start now. We can't stop because He is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the lean of the valley, the morning star, the everything you can think of. Yes, where because I say I'm so glad, to see this day. It's not everybody that shouted Happy New Month, Happy Very could be able to see this day. Most people already have a lot of expectation, a lot of things to do, but because of situation or one thing or the other, some are already in hospital, some are already in the month, why some are already being buried. But you and I, we are alive to see this day. So it is great for us to enjoy and be glad in the Lord. So, okay, let me introduce my colleagues that we are going to do today afternoon show. Just like I say, afternoon drive show is not this show that we are going to drive things. What we here to entertain you. Yes, you, wherever you are, is for us our duty to entertain you. Yes, I have my colleagues in the building. What happened? What?
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the program. We are always here for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are always here for you. Yes, we are always here for you. There's one great thing I love. No matter whatever that is going, we are always there for you. Yes, talking about we are always there for you from my lovely colleagues. His name still remains Khalid. I think he just didn't carry it. All right, yes, Mr. Cardigan, like politics. I think in the politics, Mr. Cardigan, Chimizia and Squee. Then in sports is Mr. Guy, and like I call him Chimes. All right. Today afternoon drive show. Yesterday was actually International Thanksgiving Day. Yes, International Thanksgiving Day. And I just looked at it. When I was chatting with my friends, I just looked at the pictures that they post. I was so glad. Like, wow, you guys look good. You just remind me like, oh, Christmas. That's the only thing I know in Africa growing up that we will celebrate Easter on Easter I hope, yes, three things: Easter, New Year, and Christmas. Yes. So men looking at them, I'll see the dressing, the way they dress, and they actually look good. Yes, they look good for the Thanksgiving. They look good. Being the Thanksgiving Day in other foreign like US celebrate their Thanksgiving Day, Canada too, and some of other of our friends or that diaspora mark their Thanksgiving Day. So the question is, do we supposed to giving thanks to God every day, or do we supposed to set aside particular day? Will say, okay, this is the day we're supposed to give thanks to God. Chimize, do we supposed to give God thanks? Say, oh, every day of my life has to be Thanksgiving, or do we supposed to set aside to say, okay, it's only Sunday, it's only Monday, I have to give thanks to God?
Well, for me, every day is a Thanksgiving. Yes, if you consider what you pass through every day, going around, seeing things, and the rest of them, and if you consider what happens every day, for me, every day is a Thanksgiving. Or the international community, especially America, Canada, they just mapped out a day in November and called it Thanksgiving Day.
Okay.
But for me, every day is a Thanksgiving.
Okay, let me just ask you quickly. Do you think in Africa, we actually doing great out talking about Thanksgiving Day? Or have we, we like to copy some foreign thing? This is the only thing that I've not seen us celebrate, like, oh, this is a Thanksgiving Day, everybody will just stay at home, this is Thanksgiving Day holidays and all those things. Do you think that Africa has been copying things, or we have been like say copy, or should I use it this way? We have been looking up to all those our brothers and sisters over diaspora to pick what they're doing to implement it here in Africa. Do you think that we have not yet bring that culture of Thanksgiving, or are we doing it maybe in our own different way or different angle?
We do. We do in Africa, but it depends on our own level. Remember a lot of people during Christmas or New Year, formerly Africans, we are traditionalists.
Okay.
So before, even in some Yoruba culture, you hear some festivals where there are some festivals they do.
Okay.
It's a way of thanksgiving, appreciation to the gods, and the rest of them. And especially our Africa, we are granted to this Christmas of eternity, especially in the East. When you see people, they take Christmas as a homecoming. During Christmas, it's just like another festival, a homecoming. People that have not been there for years, you see everybody scrambling to go home. So I believe that we have our own part in Africa here, down here. There is a way we do during this festive and the rest of them. But not that it is not tagged the Thanksgiving Day, but we have our own way.
Okay, that's great. All right, talking about that, almost like, in fact, our spirit works together. I have on that question, I was like, okay, I know a lot of people are putting up things, place things concerning the coming Christmas that's coming up. So, and I asked, in this year Christmas, what do you actually think what do you actually think in terms of market aspects? Because I think day for yesterday I tried to go and do window shopping, and I find out that things have gone high. Things have, things that we all know that, at a point in Nigeria, things that they are selling 1 naira increased. You understand? But now it was like triple, not even like normal. I asked myself, is this normal or? So what do you think about Christmas? Does it mean that Christmas meant to increase things unnecessary, or to even know that, it's a time of celebration, to be able to bring it in a normal place for even left privileged people? Because when I'm talking about left privilege, I'm talking about uncommon person. You understand? What do you think about that?
Well, our mentality here is always like that. And during Christmas, some people will take it as a do or die. It's only when they feel like they can make the money.
Okay.
So, and inflation is high in Nigeria, and it will not stop from the way things are going. I see it still rising. So, it's only God that will help us.
Wow. I just like, when I was actually putting this, I was like, Chimize is always in a politics thing, and he has a lot of politics friends. Probably he will have a way to say, don't worry, this year I've talked to most of my politicians. They've already made it by how this year will go. But well, it is well. It is well. So do you have any story, anything to give people before we go on this music break?
The only thing I'll have to tell people is, if you're going to the market, go with extra money. Go with extra money. And if you finish buying what is on your list, if it is enough, still buy more. Because what you bought today at 10 naira, you might come back tomorrow and get it as 15 naira.
You had it all from Mr. Gangan Chimeze himself, that if you are going to the market for this period, please make sure that you have a list. Make sure you have a list, because and have enough money. That's what he says. Have enough money, because what you buy 1 naira today might be tens. Yes. Okay. We're going on this music break. When we come back, we're going to introduce more of our colleagues is joining us. Abike Treasure is joining us on this segment after the music break.
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.
Lift up your praise. Oh, what almighty God we serve. What almighty God we serve. Angels bow before. What almighty God we serve. Lord, I love you. How I love you. More and more each day. I just want to be close to you. Under the shadow of your wing, please hide me, Lord, so that I might be close to you. In your presence is fullness of joy, At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. No evil can stand where you are. So I just need to be close to you. Come on, say, Lord, I love you.
Lord, I love you.
How I love
How I love you.
you. More and more.
More and more each day.
I just want, Lord, all I want is to be close.
to be close.
Close to you.
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.
aka aka Jehova na-eme mma ọrụ ebube ya ke na-erugharị n'ebe mma isi ike ndụ ke na-adịghị ya tata aka ya aka Jehova na-eme mma aka ya aka Jehova na-eme mma ọrụ ebube ya ke na-erugharị n'ebe m nọ isi ike ndụ ke na-adịghị ya tata aka ya aka Jehova na-eme mma
Yes, hallelujah. Hallelujah to the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Lion of Tribe of Judah. Yes, hallelujah. That word is from Lara George. Yes, sing hallelujah. Yes, don't forget that we'll start the day afternoon drive show by being grateful, by thanking God for every good thing that God has been doing. Yes, kids, you're just joining us. This is Afternoon Drive Show with your people. Yes, we are broadcasting live and direct on our number one online gospel radio, where we broadcast live from the Archbishop Palace here in Marina, Lagos. Yes, my great friends, if you have not done this thing, I'll be begging you, please do it for me. Tell your friend, tell another friend, tell another person to do justice by doing one great thing that, take their thing, tell them about Lagoon Radio, broadcast the gospel of God. If you're doing that, God will also reward you great. And also, you follow us on every of our social media and on top, Instagram and Twitter is Lagoon Radio.Ng. On Facebook is Lagoon Radio Nigeria. Yes. And also you can dial www.lagoonradio. In case you tell me, oh, my app is full, I've deleted it, that's the reason why. Any of your friends that give you a skill, just tell the person. Just go do it. Yes. Also go on Google Play Store or iOS to be part of today's afternoon drive show. Not just today, but to be a member of Lagoon Radio. Yes. Okay. As we continue, I will drop a number. Being today, like I say, today is the last Friday in this great month. So I'm going to drop a studio line for you to call in to tell us how grateful are you? How grateful are you? What God has done for you. Tell us what wonderful things you have experienced, your plan for the year, how success it is, or something. Let's share things together. And the number you're going to call in is 08189524666. Let me call the number again: 08189524666. 4666. Yes. Okay, just call in to say, oh, my lovely people at Lagoon Radio, God has been so faithful to me. I planned my wedding and it went, it was successful. I was pregnant and I give birth. I built my house. Just tell us that good news because we're in the month, we're in the period of Thanksgiving. So let's rejoice with you. Let's that person over there listening to you to rejoice with you because, they say iron sharpening iron. Your testimony can be able to, make the next person to become great person in life. Yes. Okay. I'm still in the studio. I told you that when we come back, I'm going to bring in Abike Treasure. Abike Treasure, welcome to After Drive Show.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. We miss you from the beginning.
I'm back.
Of course,
yes, I'm here.
Of course, I know you're back. Okay, let's just draw small. We are actually be thankful to God, and we are also I asked Chimezi, what do you think about today? Different people celebrate Thanksgiving yesterday. Yes, I'm talking about UK, Canada, and all those things. Yes. So to you, what do you think that God have done for you that you cannot close your mouth but give thanks? You cannot close your mouth. There's some money that somebody will give you. There's some things that God will do to you. You understand? You will begin to scream. It just reminded me the first day I got a lot of 1 million in my account and I was alone. You need to see my scream. I was screaming, crying. So let's just hear from you too.
Well, it's not about money.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I'm just trying to say mine is not about money.
I know.
Okay, what God has done for me that I can't keep quiet about it is the fact that I will keep saying it too, that I'm still alive.
But that's number one thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying it.
No, but that's number one.
The fact that I'm still alive.
Mm-hmm.
My family, my friends, they are okay. We are all good. Nothing bad is happening to us, and we are just enjoying Nigeria. And thankfully, one of my family friends just sent me a message yesterday, and it was like, "Oh, I'm chatting with you all the way from UK." I'm like, wow, you don't mean it. So you don't leave us for this Nigeria. I said, yes, so that he has gone with his family. It was a great news that, I wasn't expecting it at that time, but, God did it. It was something so big in my sight, you understand? And I was like, wow, this is great. Considering how many people that really want to leave Nigeria and all.
To me, when I have any of my friends that probably they'll be putting up to travel and finally they got opportunity to travel, there's two things that I always rejoice with. One's journey mercy, you understand, is not easy, especially those that's flying for so long, 14 hours, 16 hour, 18 hour journey, you understand. So it's not easy. To me, what give me joy, like, oh, my friend travel and he's so successful, or she's, she arrived to her base safe, is something to give God praise. Yes, we are still in the hour, in the month, in the season of Thanksgiving. Yes, we're still in the season of Thanksgiving. Like I say, from now on, down to December is always Thanksgiving. So never you cease to give God thanks. Always be grateful to God, no matter what. Even in that little thing he has done for you. Yes, be grateful to God and tell him, God, you are too much. I love you so much. He will do well for you. Yes, he will do more for you. Okay. I just want to diverse a little bit. I know we're still talking about Thanksgiving, and this one is also Thanksgiving way. You understand? It's also like Thanksgiving way. Most time when women do something great, you understand? In the Bible, the Bible make point a good woman a virtuous woman. And when you begin to see such people, sometimes you hardly see them live physical. When you begin to see a good woman begin to do great thing in the house, probably a woman that healed a lot of husband, downfall. You understand? Probably the husband was a weak, the wife was covering all, bringing money, paying house rent, children's school fees. Nobody knows about faith, doing a lot of things, and suddenly God lifts the husband up, and the husband now looked at like, who is this woman that I got married to? Who is this woman that's been a fantastic woman? And what can I do to appreciate this person? And the husband looked at like, okay, let me buy a car. Probably he has not gotten a car for himself. He bought a car like, this is for you, my wife. And, people now start looking at her like, Omo, jazz. Where do she carry that jazz? The man don't make money now. She don't carry jazz. Who? Tie the man tight. Where you will see brother-in-law, sister-in-law like, now you won't come take our brother now from us, without knowing what she was going through with the husband. Let me start with Chimeze, being the man in the house. What do you have to say about a woman that's very nice to you? Okay, let me say, as a single guy, you have a lady that's so nice. There's a time of winter. We know there's time of season, there's time of winter, there's time of even as a single person, there's time you wake up, you won't have done with you. But there's this particular person in your life. It might not be like your serious girlfriend, maybe a good friend that always shows that concern. You understand? Doing something great, assisting you, little money, advice, doing something, and you blow. Like the word people say, blow. You make it and you say, no, but first of all, let me remember this lady. And you bought the lady car, and people like, nah, this lady is using jazz on you. What do you have to say about this kind of talk?
Well, your question is coming from different angles, Sha.
Yeah.
The thing is just that we all have limits to what we can do. Yes, everyone has limits to what you can do. I cannot buy someone car now when I'm not driving a car. It's simple. Yes. I cannot just buy a car and dash someone when I'm trekking. It's madness. I don't know.
She said after you don't make come, after you don't
Exactly.
Okay. Maybe car may not be her priority at that stage. There are angles we see things. People are always judgmental, but you alone knows your story. Exactly. You know what you pass through, Then buying someone a car after you've made it is not out of place. If the person deserves it.
Okay.
It's not out of place. Even when they don't deserve it. We've seen families where there is a lot of crisis and people go ahead and make it. They say, I want to shock my family members. You understand? Especially relatives. These things happens more in polygamous family. Maybe they want to surprise that person. Maybe people that doubted that they would ever make it. So now me giving a gift to a friend who I believe deserves it is not out of place. And I do what I do. You can talk whatever you want to talk. Say whatever I've done what I have done. So it is what it is. So it's on me. I know what I've passed through. I know whoever deserves what he or she deserves in my life. So when I do it, you can only grumble, you can only talk, and I will just face my front. That's it.
Okay. I love that point. You can always grumble, but sometimes it's not easy, especially when you are coming from a family that will like, who is this stranger that will just come from nowhere to just take this thing? And to you, it's not even, and you are not seeing the girl to be like, a material person, you understand, but it's just a nice person that you see the person too. Okay, let me ask you, Abike Treasure. In this case, this is a reality thing. I know about this man. You understand that he wasn't working. And the wife, they didn't even start with the wife. It was like a friend. The friend was like, he has a girl that he wants to get married to. So the girl that he wants to get married to always, the girl is working, but not like there's two things: you work and you have hand of giving. Charity hand of giving. She works and her salary is very good, but she always made that point that why should I give the guy, my boyfriend, and he has another girl that he's not even planning to get married to, so the girl has a serious guy that wants to get married, but anytime as they pay her to, like, oh, why this guy do always use this kind of thing, she'll buy things, and something happened, the table turned around, and something just, he just got a contract that just made him, you understand, and he just went ahead like, sorry, I want to get married to you. To the second girl, that's not even a serious girl. And the first one is not going, oh, she's using jazz on my husband, on my
boyfriend.
Exactly. She's using jazz on my boyfriend. Why her own boyfriend, or like, oh boy, what's this? See, this is a wife material. And I'll be praying to God, and this is my wife. They are like, okay, guys, you move on. Yeah, but the other girl say, over my dead body, this will not happen. In this case, do you think that the girl actually used her, or because she's a very nice girl to the guy? Do you think the second girl, is a nice person, that's why the guy got married to her, or because of do you think that she's a nice person, that's why the guy got married to her?
Well, before the guy made his decision, I believe that he might have seen one or two things in that second lady. Might have seen one or two qualities of a wife material. They were dating boyfriend, girlfriend. The guy was dating two girls, right? Abi, is that not
he
how
wasn't just dating the first one. The second one was just a friend that, like, you have a friend that.
You said it wasn't serious.
Yeah,
which
it
means
wasn't strange. Like,
they were dating, but not serious.
Not like dating. Like, just say in the colleagues in the office. The other one was even actually like Chimeze is our colleague in the office. So
yeah,
you always like once in a while tell the guy, the lady, the story, what he's
going through in his relationship, right?
So
and the other lady will now be advising him,
supporting
him and everything.
I'm like, oh, but my guy too, because she has a guy that she thought that the guy was serious,
and the guy wasn't serious. It happens. It always happens like
the
that.
Just turn around.
Yeah, it always happens like that. You see a young lady, good lady, and before you know it, she's not with a serious guy, and you see another guy too, good guy. Before you know it, he's not with a serious lady. So when the two people in that unserious relationship meet, it's gonna be like a balance equation. You understand? Equation balance. So as you're saying, the guy, apart from that, the guy might have seen some qualities in her that made him take that decision of, no, this girl, you're the one I really want to get married to, which is okay. It's not a matter of maybe the girl is using jazz or using anything. The other lady, she doesn't give. She doesn't. Okay, what's she bringing on the table? Let us ask. What? She's earning well, right?
Yeah.
She's fine. She's okay, but she doesn't know how to give. That is a serious disease.
God.
Yes, now. if you don't know how to give, it's a serious, and if you give too much too, now disease.
To me, I didn't think giving too much is a disease.
My dear, everything has limitation.
Yeah, it does, but I didn't think giving too much is disease.
I'm just saying, don't mind me on a lighter mode. That's just it. But if you don't know how to give, it's a serious one. It's a serious one, and nobody wants to be with it. As a lady, said, we won't love to be with a stingy man, a man who doesn't know how to give, a man who doesn't know how to take care of his family. You won't want that. So how do you expect the guy to get married to a lady who doesn't know how to give? So that's just it. He made the best decision by going after the lady that has been, giving him advice and assisting him. So
Chimeze, you're just not doing it. I don't understand.
Yes, now that is life now. What are you saying?
No, Chimeze, let me just say, in office like this, you understand, you have a good sister. You understand that always, even in this office, you have a good sister that you giving a good advice, and you have other ones that you have be chatting with. You
I know they
understand?
give you good advice.
I never give you. I doesn't drop money. To me, when that thing happened, you understand? What I just looked into, like, but the other girl wasn't your girlfriend. It's just your colleagues in the office, and to her, she was just doing something. Okay, let me assist my colleagues in the office, make sure that he's okay. But he's insists. Now you.
Now you not sweet. I mean,
Let me. Well, that's what I'm saying. Everybody knows what works for them. And even the Bible said that. What is it? Is the heart. The Bible talks something about the heart.
Okay.
The heart is the most.
Is it the heart of a man makes a way for you?
No,
not
there
that
is a
one.
way it put it. The heart is like I forgot that portion of the Bible. But what it literally means is just that the heart conceives, and in fact, the heart really knows where it belongs. In the general term. You understand? We might be as colleagues in the office. I've experienced this.
Okay.
We had in the church in
the church. Okay.
Yes. There is this group. A lot of people. This guy is so too jovial and social. He speaks with almost everybody. But there is this lady that two of them, they are like cat and dog.
Okay.
But at the end, it was that lady that he later married.
Yes, it happens like that.
Are you serious?
It was that lady that he later married. Two of them, like, if this one raised hand in the meeting, the other one was the vice president. The lady was vice president. The guy was one of the ESCOs. They will be fighting in the meeting, general meeting, as if they never had the executive meeting. But at the end, both of them got married.
Wow.
So a lot of people knows what works for them. Some people, their kind of life is interaction. Where they interact with people, they are basically getting knowledge of whatever, and they are aligning themselves to their life. So that is it. So you might, so that in fact that is it basically. Everyone knows what works for you. So you may think that you are so close to this person, but in him you are not. I've seen two friends where they were quarreling. That day it was like a fight. This one was saying, he said, "Your friend, look at what you are telling me." The other guy now asked him, "Who told you that you are my friend?" So you see that a lot of people, they don't know what they want. So and when you call friend, make sure that person you're calling a friend is your friend.
Okay.
Because when they had the issue that day, he said, "This is what you want to do to your friend." He said, "Who told you that you are my friend?"
You're my friend.
So for long they don't know that the other one don't know that this one is not even his friend. That maybe it's just a side colleague.
Yeah.
So that is it.
I love that.
It happens like that. Honestly speaking, some people, you'll be like, these people, no,
They fight a lot, but
they fight a lot. Like, no, they can't be together. But for the most part, some of them, they made the best couple.
Anyway, we're still talking about the Thanksgiving Day. Yes, we're in the season of Thanksgiving. So learn how to give out to people no matter what. Learn how to give out. Like the story of that young lady, the young lady and the man, you understand? She was always giving good advice, always giving things, always sharing without knowing what the good could lead her to. She was doing it without knowing that one day what she was doing was actually going to manifest to become a good thing. You can imagine praying for her husband, her boyfriend, or her fiancé, or her friend. You understand? She was dating, praying. I believe that she might be praying, say, "God bless him, let us get this hook up." And meanwhile, she was just looking at that, let me just assist this one, putting her eyes on another person.
Yeah, it happens.
So always learn how to give. Yes, always learn how to give. No matter what, no matter wherever you are, find it easy to give. I know a lot of us, even talking about giving, a lot of us in the church, I think we have discussed it some time ago, Abike.
What's that?
Sometime a lot of us in the church, when talking about offering, thanksgiving, they will hold on onto that 1,000. That 500, they will look for 100 naira, or even dirty money, or even dirty money. They will say, God understand. People like to quote this Bible. It's the heart that giveth that matters. God knows I'm giving God with this my heart, and I will give God this 1,000 and I'm having grudges. Who are we deceiving? Honestly, let's try to always give out to, give out. It might be also giving out to church too. It works a lot. As a young person over there, if you have not been giving out, this is the season of giving out. Learn to give out, especially to the mankind, people that can never say thank you to it. Okay, because let me just ask you, just let me. Do you have any story for us? Hot story. Hot story to get to do with Thanksgiving. Hot story that
Madam, not with Thanksgiving. Calm me down. There's this something I really want us to talk about. I don't know why someone will be living on the mainland, like probably Surulere.
Okay.
And your children will be schooling on the island. Does it make sense?
It depends.
Oh yeah, how? Explain.
If we before we move out from Ikoyi, my niece was going to school, one of the private school there.
There was school bus.
There wasn't school bus. There was school bus, but the
or
school
they have
bus
to be hopping on buses.
No. There was school bus, but school bus never carrying them. They has the driver always take them, or my sister-in-law will take them to
their
school
own
and come
cases.
back.
Let me just say their
And
own
it's
cases.
far.
It's their own is still convenient a little bit. I do see some things whenever I'm coming to work, and I'll be like, why are you guys schooling on the island? I work on the island. I know how stressful it is every morning getting bus to come down to work. And you, as a small girl, small boys, you also be hustling for bus.
Anyway.
And I'll be asking myself that question, like, why are you schooling here? What is wrong with your parents? Why would they subject you to this kind of treatment? I don't know if Chimeze has seen that too before, but I don't like that situation.
Oh,
something almost happened to young boy on Thursday
Okay.
when I was
coming to work. Okay.
coming to work, and people were like, almost school, now school
I
children
understand.
allow them to enter. Something
What
like that.
happened? The parents wasn't there.
No parents. What are you saying? That's what I'm
Just
saying.
them.
Yours was easy, convenient. Yeah, you might be schooling if you have everything at your disposal. Your children might be schooling on the anyway.
All right, Chimeze wanted to say something else.
One, a lot of situations. One is preference, but it would be better if you have the resources.
Okay.
You have
That's
the
just
resources.
it.
I don't mind. Yes, if you are living in Surulere and you want your kids to be attending to school in Lekki, once you have a driver that will be taking them every
Taking
morning,
No problem.
no problem with that. Since you're comfortable with it, and the children can cope
Mentally.
Because last week this kind of issue generated. I saw it on social media. A lady posted that she was on her way to work as early as 6:30. That she already saw school bus. School buses flying around picking kids. Say, how long do those kids sleep in the morning?
In the morning.
Probably that's 6:30 a.m. Those kids might have been awake till 5. These kids, they need to relax their brain very well. So, the system is changing, but there are a lot of things we need to consider. So it's your preference. You check if your kids can cope with such stress.
Kids, how can they cope? We call them kids. Like
They are
how?
kids.
How
They can-
possible?
So a lot of people these days, parenting is a different level.
Exactly.
It has changed from what it used to be. And
Exactly.
you cannot help someone to train their kids. They
Choice.
know. And again, secondly, it might happen like some of these are priests. Some priest transfer may come. Somebody that
Exactly.
is staying in Aja,
Exactly.
they might transfer him down to
To
island, this place
yeah.
here, and
or even mainland.
so maybe they will just struggle to patch it till the end of the session. So after that one, because changing of school is just like...
It's not easy.
It's not easy. It's just like getting admitted into a new school. It's just a whole process. So some of them might let us just patch it till the session ends, so we can find a better school around this area for you. So it can happen like that. But if not such case, I wonder if those kids can cope with such stress. Is to be too heavy on them.
Too heavy on them, to be honest.
All right, talking about too heavy on them. Yes. Okay. Like we'll say this afternoon drive show. I know we'll have like how many minutes to go? Yes, we'll have like 7 minutes more to go. The hour of 3 o'clock. Yes. If you can also drop in your own comment, and trust me, we're going to reply you on it. What do you think by what Ms. just said now about the mental of those kids? Talking about that, it just prompted me. My own niece, they wake up by 4 o'clock. Yes, they wake up by 4 o'clock, and school bus comes exactly 6. Exactly 6. So they wake up by 4:15 to start after the prayer. They will not start getting ready, bathing and all those things. By time of 5, they have to finish eating. Sometimes school bus comes 5:45 to be able to move them because of traffic and all the other thing. Then my niece says something to me like, Auntie Sandy, and couple of all this thing, I wake up very early and I'll get to school, and these people will still pack a lot of things. Do they know I'm a kid? I just look at her like, are you a kid? It's of course, I'm a kid now. I say, no, you're not more a kid, because the way you talk shows that you're not a kid. He said, but jokes apart, I'm not. But it's still like what Chimeze was just saying. So it's something probably will put I know it is not anybody's business the way you can train your own kids. There's some parents want their children to go to good school, and they stay like mainland. Their children go to school all the way to Owa. Yes. My primary school, we stays in we stays at Ijesha, where my primary school was in Ogba.
Not that far.
Is
that far?
It's far.
Okay.
It's far from Surulere. Though there was a school bus, and after a point I was sick. The school like, stress. They now moved me to Maryland private school. It's still another distance. Because
you had
we're not saying. Of course,
time.
there is a
school bus.
You didn't understand. There is a school bus, but the stress. You wake up early. That early morning.
Yeah, when I was in primary school.
Easy.
When I was in primary school too, we do wake up 5:30.
5:30 is okay. Okay.
We do wake up 5:30.
Okay, let me give it something that happened today. Today, none of us wake up on time. You understand? We all slept very... Okay, the kids always go to bed by 6 o'clock, by 7 o'clock. By 6, they're finished having their food. By 7, they're already sleeping. So something happened. The adult that's supposed to wake up to, get them prepared to start making food, we all wake up late. The late we were talking about was after 5. Not that 4 o'clock, not 6 o'clock, after 5:15. And the mother like, Sandy, that's me. I can't make any punk for them. I can't make anything. Let them just have only tea. They are just about to have their tea. The school bus arrive, and they have to leave it and move. So it's not... I don't know. I think it's because of the traffic too. Traffic, because if you leave, if it's not traffic, Lagos is not too far within each other. It's just the traffic that's making it so. So please, kids, keep bearing it. Yes.
Imagine.
What do you want me to say?
Parents, I beg.
No,
If you are staying, if you know that your children cannot follow school bus, and you want to subject them to the stress of public bus, jumping and hustling for buses every morning, please let them go to school that is very close to your house.
What if there's no school close?
Says who, madam?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Yeah. Because
Don't say that, madam.
No, wait. My niece.
There
No,
are
wait.
schools
No.
everywhere.
There's two things. There's school everywhere. Is that school going, is the school how do I put it, educational system, or their teachers or wherever, are they going to match with what you want your children to be? That's one
The
thing
children,
you consider.
imagine the stress the young kids are going through every morning. So what do you expect
You
from them?
know,
How do they cannot? There's not going to be any productivity from them. So forget it.
They can't.
Yeah,
not
I understand you guys. I understand you guys too. But the truth, let's still look at it. If it's only public school that is close to, will you that want your children, will you want your children to go to a private public school? Yes, I know that most of us go to public school. You understand? But will you want your children to go to public school? Probably they are coming from one big private school. You now substitute them to private government school. You understand? Public school, because you want them to stay close by. So that's what I'm saying, is that you keep bearing it. It's just for some time. Or you look for a school that has boarding. There's some school, there's some primary schools, good school that has boarding. So you can just,
Or secondary school.
yes, or
That would be better. That's the best option.
You know, there's one secondary school, boarding school that I know of, and the boy was crying that if his parents do not withdraw him from boarding school, that he's going to commit suicide.
Yeah, I'm talking
serious.
about that thing. That thing happened. Chimeze, do you know?
He was shouting that he's going to commit suicide. if they don't withdraw him from-
2019. It wasn't joke. We bury a close relation, and when I start asking the mother what happened, this is a child I saw on Christmas before I traveled. The mother told me that by the time she was getting ready to go to school, she told the dad. She didn't even tell the mom, you understand? She told the dad, because I think she's very close to the dad. See, daddy, I didn't like the school. They bully me. They talk a lot of things. I didn't like that. I didn't want to
they
go
will not
back.
listen.
But the mother now forced her to go back to school. That week she went back to school, and that was the end. You understand? And that was the end. The news that they brought the cops back. That she was in the room, something happened, fire or wherever, she died. Something just strange, something, she died.
I think, parent, please, if your children says, I want to tell you something, please just pause and listen to them. Listen to them.
Like we say, parenting has changed. Not all those Galadima and Abacha type of parents we had those days. Give your kids time. We talk about mental health. We talk about rape. Sometimes I was listening. We were having this conversation with an adult. She said that there was this uncle that she hated when she was small. The auntie she was staying with will give her food to go and give that uncle.
The same uncle.
But if she goes, the uncle will be harassing her sexually, and she couldn't speak up those years. So she hated that man, and she never wanted to. But the auntie will be pushing her. So if your kids are having such behaviors, sit them down, talk to them. They will share the secret with you. Listen. If a kid say, I'm no longer going to this school, there is something, maybe a bully or something, just go to the school and also find out what is happening.
Yeah, thank you so much, because we have no time again. Our time right now, a minute to take past the hour of 1 p.m. Thank you so much, Chimeze, for being part of today afternoon drive show. Abike Treasure, you make today afternoon drive show a wonderful day.
We've always been part of the afternoon.
Thank you so much for us.
We are always here, Sandra.
Excuse me, madam, please.
We are not your
Excuse me,
guests.
madam. Excuse me, madam. This is still my show.
Oh?
Excuse me, this is still my
show, please. Ubunge is tomorrow.
I beg, this is still my show.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you so much for so much for today's afternoon drive. Sure, yes, for making it a spice one. Yes, to you all parents listening to us, please just know what is good for your own children or your own kids and do it very well. Don't forget, we are in the season of Thanksgiving. Always give thanks to God wherever you are, no matter whatever you are doing, and be grateful to God. I'm Sandra Nche. I'm signing out to say, Jesus love you, but no matter what, I love you. Bye.
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.